matching.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. I'm coming.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson, and that will be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Fights through, and now a crease. There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now,
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
58, right over there, right over there.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Emmanuel Sanders. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Hilton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Complete to Hilton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd down and goal. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We go work. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. From the 29, Jackson flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
A 71-yard attempt.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first.
Get ready.
And he's not. Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Ingram. Oh, he breaks another. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
On the counter, Ingram. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Let's go.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got it to Hilton. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson on first down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ingram's got the first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball game.
Emmanuel Sanders, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the exciting second-year quarterback Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens as they match up with Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
98, watch 98, 98 for Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was a...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And that's their first sack in this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Bud Dupree in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You're all mine, baby.
Here's Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now it's Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, also a first down. Jackson now.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark it. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Here's Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. From the 29, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
26, Mike. 26,
and
Mike.
quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. To throw is Jackson.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effort.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read. And if you
We pick it up, second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Set. 98 to Pittsburgh. 98 to Mike. Let's get the ball.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Now he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of...
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Tip. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. $12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Emmanuel Sanders. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Muscles him off. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
We ain't giving up nothing. Get there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First down,
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. It just keeps rolling down. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Baltimore, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Ready. 60 out long. You ain't got nothing. Let's go. Get set.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll look to run with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Let's go, boys.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Rolling to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this 1st quarter.
In your face.
On first down, it's Ingram. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Throwing on second down. Jackson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Ingram's got the first down and more. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number... So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram hitting... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage on a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action with Jackson. He's got it to Hilton. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ingram again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jackson going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah, baby.
Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jackson. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, here's Jackson. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll run here with Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Give me some.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Keep working.
Lamar Jackson. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Ravens. 66 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As the Ravens... We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. Now it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. Easy, unquestioned starter. And with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away. He'll try. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Great job. Touchdown for Dave.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Check safety.
Jackson on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They go play action now. Jackson. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson now hitting on 80%. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go. And got his man complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, they've been so good on 3rd. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah, way to go.
3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. On 2nd and 10. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Here's Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Emmanuel Sanders. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd? Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Now Jackson back into his end zone. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup. And the catch made by Hilton.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jackson. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Quick six. That's what they call us.
Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. First and 10 for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. He's got Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. It's do or die for Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Let's go.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The CD, I know it's just... So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Ingram. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 2nd down, Ingram takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, if the plan is...
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Ingram. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Oh, able to avoid him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all that dancing and juking is great, but sometimes you have to just leave that on the ballroom floor. Put your nose down and try and gain some yardage.
Well, there's one good move, but couldn't get anywhere. Tackled for a loss. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 39, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Still going. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On first down, Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And now running right through him. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. Touchdown. So the ball will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got it to Hilton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews is up. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the way you fly the ball.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And a 20th carry now for Ingram.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to...